Coming up in this episode,
we find a steam train in South Shields.
We try on our wetsuits.
Looks at his wetsuit.
What's going on?
You going in for a swim? And we visit an old haunt. We've been here before.
We have been here before.
We just realised.
This is called Skinningrove.
2017. Welcome to Newcastle. Well, we had to go on it, didn't we?
Had to.
We just had to go on the steam engine.
It's only £1.50.
Cheap, isn't it? It's pretty damn cool. A real steam engine on a track. Off we go.
He's not going to show them, is he? It's the male on the first few trips once he's done it.
Like children gone on here.
Just children.
I can't wait for the order.
There's some adults.
There's more else left to do. I can't wait for the order.
So cool. They're gonna love this, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, they will. They think it's absolutely awesome. Look at this for the cruise ship. The Marella Explorer 2. It's massive. Wonder where he's going. I don't know. Lovely cruise ship. Playing music, I don't know if you can hear it. We got a pilot boat with him. Pretty cool, that is. It's huge.
Getting his engines going now.
Good morning everyone, it is Saturday 17th of July 2021. We've been here anchored up on the beach in Newcastle for 3 days. We're going to be moving on today. We're going to make a passage down the coast to Hartlepool. The plan is to anchor in the sand just by here. Tonight we've got a northwesterly swell, 0.3 dropping down to 0.2 meters, so we're hoping to get some protection here from this break wall and this point. Today the wind is westerlies or northwesterlies, very light and fluky, but at the moment we've got a wind coming off the land. It's a passage roughly of around that point, roughly 23 miles. But we have got other options. we'll just see how we go down here. We got tide running against us all afternoon, but we can anchor pretty much anywhere down this coast. There's a lot of sandy bays. The swell, I said the swell overnight's not too bad, so we'll just see how we get on. I think it's going to be 26, 27 degrees today, hot and sunny.
I'm smiling.
Lovely. I sounded a bit bunged up this morning. I got a lot of hay fever this morning. So. What a beautiful day. All the dinghies are out sailing. Lovely wind at the minute, but we'll see what it's like later on. Sun's out, full set of sails. I know the main's not pulled up all the way, but we'll sort that out now. Lovely. Shorts and t-shirt and bare feet. Yeah, that's nice. Where are we heading to? Can't remember. Keep forgetting the name of it.
Harbour.
Hartlepool. Yep, we're going to Hartlepool today. Well, we'll see what the wind's doing out there. Stop anywhere really. There's no wind overnight, or the swell's very little. So any sandy bay out there will just be fine. No issue. Maybe they're hovering around waiting for the start.
Can we join in? We can base around the boys too.
Yeah.
Go on, come on.
Yeah.
Probably collect it now and drag it.
Probably.
Lovely bit of coastline here. There's like sort of like a little beach there with a monument or something.
Building with an old chimney.
Lovely bit of coastline though. It would be lovely to anchor here, take the tender and do a bit of fishing off the rocks and stuff. So we're just making our way down here. It's an absolutely beautiful day. You can't go wrong with this weather. It's just fantastic.
Just passing Sunderland. Harbour over there. Getting quite the breeze coming off the lands because the heat of the day already is building. And yeah, we're getting 15 knots through there, aren't we, from the west. It's lovely.
Yeah, what happens as far as we know is when it's very warm on land, because there's lots of roofs over there, it accelerates the wind and pushes it out off the land, just out into the sea. That's how we believe it works anyway, because we've come across it before. But yeah, it's very nice and interesting. But so it's creating a nice breeze for us. I bet if we were out there, then there would be very little or no breeze at all, because there's no breeze forecast for today.
Wind is literally gone. They're predicting 5 knots from the west until about 4 o'clock, and then over 10 knots later on this evening. So we are thinking about, I got my top off, lovely. Thinking about anchoring up and doing some fishing and waiting for the wind, or going in for a swim.
Yeah, wouldn't mind testing a new wetsuit and cleaning the prop.
Yeah.
Or fishing. We're still doing a knot, so 1 knot forward.
Yeah, it's about 10 miles to Hartlepool, isn't it?
Hartlepool. Yeah. Yeah. We're not taking a mick out of Hartlepool, people. Are we?
That's the accent, isn't it?
We're not. We don't mean to.
Luke's in his wetsuit.
What's going on?
You going in for a swim?
Yeah, what's happened? You want to
Got
explain?
wetsuits on.
What?
Yeah, there's no wind at all, so we've anchored up and we're going to go in for a swim, clean the prop and things, and then do a little bit of fishing. There's wind coming later on about 4 o'clock, a nice westerly, so I might as well just wait, otherwise we'll be drifting backwards. It's time to go into the water. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Can you swim against the tide?
Yes, half a knot.
Half or not?
I'll jump up there and drift down.
Yeah, I think you better. It's the first time, isn't it, this year?
I'm scared.
Why?
Because it's deep.
25 metres deep, isn't it?
Oh, it's going like that crazy. I'm so scared.
Scared of fish. Scared of wetsuits.
Ready?
Yeah.
Now it's time to have a pee.
Yeah. Hanging on the anchor chain.
There is a tide.
Strong tide, isn't there? It's half 0.6 of a knot.
I'm just having to pee.
Nice.
Oh no.
Is it cold?
No. Your turn, man. Adam's turn. He's just gonna jump in.
Yeah.
You nervous?
Yeah, I don't like deep water, see?
No, it is
I like
deep.
deep water and we're sailors.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Chili.
It's a little bit of cold water shock.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
You can see the tide. As you can see.
That tide, yeah?
Yeah, that is.
I'm just about treading water.
I know.
Fantastic wetsuits, these, isn't they?
Yeah.
Like a little bit of water, going down my back, but down here it's nothing. Can't feel anything.
So we are sailing again after a little fishing expedition. I caught a very small codlin, but we put it back because it was, you could have eaten it, but
It was only about 25 centimetres long, wasn't it?
it was.
So we put it back. Yeah. We're surprised how good the wetsuits are.
Very good.
Really good.
when you jump in, you get a bit of cold water going down your back, and that's it. Just swimming round in there, and it's lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Really, really good. Expensive, but you get what you pay for.
Well, they were £100, they were. We're about 9.8 miles, nautical miles from Hartlepool, so in 10 minutes time I'm going to cook the tea. What are we having for tea?
I don't know.
I have an idea what we can have for tea.
Cod?
Just to get
Oh
you
no,
on the name.
no. You threw it back, didn't you? Joking, no, you can't have it. It is currently 5 to 7 in the evening. This is a very late chart update. I didn't do one earlier, mainly because we stopped for a couple of hours this afternoon, dropped the anchor and done a bit of fishing, a bit of swimming. It's been one of them days where we haven't had much wind at all, but we've just passed Hartlepool. We were planning to anchor up in Hartlepool in there, but we decided not to. We were heading our way down to this little gem of a bay here, Runswick Bay. People have anchored here before, sand. The reason why we're going there is because the tide's turning with our favour now, just starting to turn, and there's a nice wind. So instead of just pulling in here, we're just pulling in like a car. We're going to carry on down here to Runswick Bay. It's still quite far away. It's 15 nautical miles. Hopefully we'll be there in about 3.5 hours. And if we don't make it, we can literally stop anywhere along here, find a nice little sandy bay, because there's not much wind overnight and there's hardly any swell, so anywhere will be safe and nice and comfortable. So we've decided to put the spinnaker up. I know, again, we put the main down. Reason being, we put the spinnaker up and we put the main, left the main up, and the main was covering the spinnaker and stealing its wind. No matter if we brought the main right in, the spinnaker wouldn't fly. So we've had to drop the mainsail. But they don't forecast much wind this evening, 10 knots barely. So we're doing a little bit better now. It's just been an absolutely fantastic day. Hot, sunny. We've been in swimming, fishing. Luke caught a small codlin, too small to eat, so we put it back. Yeah, it's just been a really fantastic day. One of them lovely days that I love. I love the heat. I love the sunshine. I love it when it's like 28 degrees and it's easy sailing. Yeah, I'm a fair weather sailor. I prefer to sail in the hot sunshine rather than wearing all your full foul weather gear. And yeah, it's just... yeah, I suppose everyone does really, don't they? They enjoy the sunshine. Okay, quick chart update. It's 20 past 8 in the evening. We've changed our minds again for the 3rd time. This is why you should have loads of different plans, different anchorages. We are not going to make it down to this lovely little Runswick Bay before, we're not going to make it before it gets dark. So we changed our mind. We're going to go into Skinningrove. Skinningrove here. Someone's anchored here before. Nice little sandy bay. Going to spend the night there and see what's happening tomorrow. It's not far to there. Anyways, we got 3.3 miles. Just down to there. So we should have a good night's sleep there. So yeah, we're just going over there. Skinningrove, about 3.3 miles away. Got a lovely spinnaker up still. We're doing 5.5, 5.6, 5.7 knots. The sun's starting to set. Well, not really, but you know. It's lovely. It's flat, isn't it?
So this is...
We've been here before.
we have been here before.
We just realised.
This is called Skinningrove.
2017.
And this is what it looks like. Just put down the hook. We've got an old abandoned harbour wall over there. You've got the town or the tiny village of Skinningrove. And then the cliffs.
A little bit choppy at the minute, isn't it? Because of the westerly.
Because of the wind, yeah.
Quite late now, isn't it? So
Yeah. I'll just shoot. This is where we are on the charts. It's 21:05. Here we are. Just down, literally down the road from Hartlepool down to here. And we anchored in 2 to 2.5 meters, but at the moment it's quite high tide, so we're at 5.7 meters. Job done.
thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
And a massive thank you to all our amazing patrons for supporting us.